everybody, I'm Dr. Ali Kareen of Purely Integrative. Last week we gave you a COVID update and I made some suggestions about supplements for your family during this high respiratory illness period of time. So I want to clarify a couple things because we got a lot of calls about dosages and how to give those to your kids. We really do spend a lot of time here at Purely Integrative choosing different forms of things for families and different dosages for different ages. So although that is not an easy conversation and there's not a one size fits all and our staff can help you pick those things, I'm going to give you some guidelines now since it's been a little bit difficult to navigate for you. First of all, whether it's a COVID season or just a regular respiratory viral season, vitamin D is the most important thing that you can use to help boost your immune system and handle respiratory illnesses. So whether it was this year, last year, or 5 years ago, in our practice, we really keep reminding people how important vitamin D is. Now, how much vitamin D should your kids take? Well, we are in Ohio. Ohio and Columbus, Ohio is one of the top 10 cloudiest cities in America. So our dosage requirements here are very different than if you're watching from some other place in America. If you live in one of the other really cloudy areas like Portland or Seattle, then you're going to be similar to us. And in your own area, you might need to gauge that based on whether you're a person who stays outside a lot or a person who is inside a lot. Some people who live in Florida barely go outside because they like their air conditioning. So just because you live in a sunny place does not mean you get a lot of sunshine. However, in a cloudy area like ours, with the cloud cover the way it is, we actually do not get enough of the UVB, UVA sunlight coming directly in, that even if we were outside a lot, we wouldn't make vitamin D appropriately for what we need to stay well. Vitamin D levels in the blood of vitamin D3 should be around 40 or higher. They start to become toxic around 100. Insurance doesn't love paying for vitamin D testing, so you can get it drawn if you ask for your practitioner to do that. But in general, I'll tell you what we see in Ohio based on what we, if we do draw levels and if we are dosing children. Babies under about 2 years need about 1,000 international units of vitamin D during that school year time, from the fall to the spring, and they will continue needing that if you're a family that stays inside a lot. Children in the preschool time need about 2,000, and then in the elementary school years, that can be anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 or 4,000 international units, and adults or teenagers need a good 4,000 or 5,000 international units a day. A lot of our products that are made for adults are 5,000, so that's typically what we do. The other thing that's important is if you have a family of different ages and you want to keep just one product in your belt, here at home, then you can dose vitamin D for a total week dosage. What I mean by that is it's fat soluble, so you don't have to take it every day. So for instance, in my own family, I'm kind of lazy about opening our 5,000 D bottle. I know that sounds crazy, but it seems like a little thing. But I give my kids 3 or 4, because we're all adult size, of those pills a couple times a week because I just don't want to have to put them out every day. So if you need to share a product with your family, you can say, well, the adults are going to take 5,000 and every day, and then the elementary school kids are going to take it 3 times a week, and the little kids are going to take it once or twice a week. That would also be acceptable because it's a total dose of the week. We have gummies that are 1,000 that are very popular in our preschool ages. We have drops for our infants and our small children under 2, and those are actually the cheapest way to do vitamin D. And then we have capsules, of course, for kids that are older. With vitamin D, you always need to make sure you're combining it for all the products you take. So when I give you those dosages, I mean check your multivitamin, check your vitamin D that might be in your fish oils, and make sure that that's the total amount you get for each child in all of the products that you give them.